Yeah.
We've got nothing to talk about. Mind your own business.
Look, you already have been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city. She cannot hide from us forever.
I'm here to buy food, Museum. I suppose you don't need to worry about that.
Owning a farm does have its advantages.
Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny.
I ain't done nothing.
Crystal's trying.
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter in my arms, I know I made the right choice. No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Redguard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. If you find that sword, please bring it to me.
Not the elves or their toadies will rule Skyrim forever! Terrible and powerful Talos, we, your unworthy servants, give praise, for only through your grace and benevolence may we truly reach enlightenment. We are but maggots, writhing in the filth of our own corruption, while you have ascended from the dung of mortality, and now walk among the stars! But you were once man, aye, and as man you said, "Let me show you the power of Talos Storm Crown, born of the North, where my bread is long winter. I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine. I do this for you, Red Legions, for I love you. I love, even as man, great Talos cherished us, for he saw in us, in each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel! And there it is, friend, the ultimate truth. You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. In mortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts. Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject. Because the so-called Emperor is a coward. That's right, I said coward! Oh yes, he agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it the White Gold Concordat. Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here, and in Skyrim, we will never forsake mighty Talos. Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I am his prophet. His word is upon my lips, his voice in my throat. The very idea is inconceivable to our elven overlords. Sharing a heaven.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth.
Rorikstead's a nice enough little hamlet with a boring horseman for the guard. Dragon.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. That is an old tale, but well known to those of us who serve in the keep. Long ago, there lived a mighty hero of the Nords, Olaf One-Eye. Olaf did battle with a fearsome dragon named Numenex. The struggle between Olaf and the dragon culminated in a mighty duel atop Mount Anthor, with Olaf the victor. Olaf returned in triumph to Whiterun. By his decree, the city's keep was rebuilt as a prison for Numenex. And so, from that time until this, our great keep has been called Dragon's Reach. Well, there are 3 of them, arranged in 3 tiers, as you may have noticed. The Plains District is so named because it's the closest of the 3 to the plains that surround the city. The inn and marketplace are found there. Most of the city's residents live in the Wind District, which is the middle of the 3. Dragon's Reach occupies the highest, which we call the Cloud District. From here, the Jarl can see all that goes on within his city. Ah, splendid. Our fine city has a proud history, and I'm happy to share what I know. The history of Whiterun begins with Jorrvaskr, the Hall of the Companions. For a long time, it was the only building on the mountain. As time passed, a thriving community sprang up around Jorrvaskr, as was common with mead halls. Today, Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim. I can say without boast that it is the greatest city in all the holds. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
I'm not a man. I'm a weapon in human form. Just unsheath me and point me at the enemy. Be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Long winter. I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine. For you.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday. Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? About the same as everyone else? They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. The way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Yeah. These Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Matter of fact, I do. They've been fair enough with me, far as I can tell. And a Nord knows a liar when she sees one. Farewell.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor. "I got this for you. It's nothing big, but I hope... If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got." "Sure. What can I do for you?" "Only true Imperials request that one." "We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
Are you sure? Oh no. They found me? I need your help. Please, come with me. I need to speak to you privately. Quickly, come with me.
Mikhail, son, how about something with a bitter kick?
Well, I was thinking maybe something more. A high elf character, perhaps. These are rather trying times before.
We've been down this road before, Mikhail. Save the sap and sadness for your friends. My patrons need life, cheeriness.
Yes.
So, are you working with them? You think you can take me? You so much as touch me and you're going to lose fingers. I mean it. I'll cut you in half. So the Alakir know where I am? What did they offer you? Gold? How many more of them are coming? Tell me. Then I need your help, and there isn't anyone else I can trust here in the city. I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am. My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House Suda in Hammerfell. The men who are looking for me, the Alakir, they are assassins in the employ of the Aldmeri Dominion. They wish to exchange my blood for gold. I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for an execution. They're mercenaries, only in it for the money. They're led by a man named Kamatu. Get rid of him, and the rest will scatter. I don't dare show my face, lest they recognize me, so you'll have to find out where they are. I heard one of them was just arrested trying to sneak into the city. If he's locked up in the jail, perhaps you can get it out of him. Please, I know I'm asking you to do something difficult, maybe even dangerous. I just don't know who else I can trust. I don't know for sure. I spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion publicly. I suspect that's why these men were hired to hunt me down. You'd think I'd be in hiding if this was something I trusted town guards to handle? These men are ruthless. Cunning, deceitful. They'll pay off whoever they can. I can't trust anyone here in Whiterun. Guards and Jarls can be bought. And the Alakir are close. I'm running out of time, so I'm choosing to trust you. Find me the moment the Alakir are taken care of.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
I work for Bellathor. General... store.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
If it's food you need, ask for that instead.
Never you mind that. I'll find a more charitable soul.
That's what I thought.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. Oh, it took years. But I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfaro Farm, you see.
The future of
Looking for my... Are you married? You look the type. Make sure you treat your wife with the respect she deserves. Here you stand, talking to a married woman. Why? Am I that interesting? Or perhaps there are other things on your mind.
to rule the realm.
What do you need? You have the Jarl's confidence, friend, and so you have mine.
What are you looking at? You have a death wish, then? If you know that name, you must know to meet him would be to meet your end. But it seems we both have needs, friend. Perhaps we can help each other out. I have dishonored my brothers by being captured, and so they have left me here. My life with the Alakir is over now, but I have no wish to die in this god's forsaken land. If I can be released from prison, I may start over. See to that, and I'll tell you what you want to know. 100 gold will secure my release. You can afford that, can't you? I suppose you'd better hope you can, if you want the information. Get the money into the hands of one of these guards, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Because I was clumsy enough to be captured. Kamatu always says, we're supposed to be the best of the best. I wasn't. Farewell.
Trouble? Done. Convince him to stay out of the city while you're at it.
What is it? Dragons?
What do you need?
You buy my way out of here, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Very well. Kamatu is west of Whiterun. It's an unassuming little cave called Swindler's Den. You realize if you set foot in there, you're never coming back out? They'll kill you. But that's your problem, not mine. Guard! My fine's been paid, now set me free!
Sorry, my ears aren't so good. You say something?
I said my fine has been paid, now let me out!
Right. Oh, look at that. I seem to have lost my keys. Might take me a while to find them. You just sit tight. I'll get around to it eventually.
Curse you!
Need supplies? See Bellathor at his store. Sleazy little man. I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
I'm as much a Nord as the next man, but I'm no fool. I don't live in the past like those Grey Manes. Just one more thing the Grey Manes want to blame on others. It's not my fault they turned their backs on the Empire, or their mule of a son raised arms against it. And yet, they want to heap the fault on my family's good name? Ah! Battleborn is a name out of legend, sung in the songs of old and heard in deeds of valor for 100 generations. For Clan Battleborn they cry in the mead halls, first into the fray and last to quit their ale. We've got honor, wealth, and titles too, aye, and buxom women to warm your bed on a cold Skyrim night. Now, if that don't answer your question, then no words will. Money, you laggard. What else? It always comes down to coin. The Grey Manes have deep roots in Whiterun, but so do we. Difference is, we're rich. And Vignar hates it. Oh, and they hate it too. All their big talk of pride and honor. What have they got to show for it? Beggars' rags and stale bread. We've got the same pride, same honor, and we've got wealth. No wonder they envy us. Uncivilized pelt-wearing axe-draggers. It's a wonder they don't still live in a cave like those ancestors they keep boasting about. It's true, the Vignar Greymane and his lot are one of Whiterun's oldest and, depending on who you ask, most respected clans. I don't dispute that. But it's one thing to take pride in your lineage, and another to cling blindly to the past. What they call honor and tradition, I call ignorance. You watch yourself out there.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Old man! Stand! Divide! For we are the children!
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
bad to get lost in there.
Mister, could you spare a coin? I'm so hungry. Until next time. Oh, thank you, Divines. Bless your kind heart. It's what Brennan said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama. Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much. All right, then.
I enjoy this work well enough. Sure thing, it's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need. If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for fighting men. We've got small weapons as well as big. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Good doing business with you.
Things all right?
Now, in royalty.
It's a shame, isn't it?
I envy you the chance to see this dragon up close. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss. Take a look. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
I'm not sure I like these The warriors hiding out here, they seem like trouble.
Keep it to yourself. They're not paying us to talk. They'll be gone as soon as they've found whoever they're looking for. We'll have all the more corn. your coat.
Put you down! Death awaits you.
proven your strength, warrior. Let's avoid any more bloodshed. I think you and I have some things to talk about. Stay your hand, warrior. It's no secret why you're here, and you have proven your skill in combat. Let us talk a moment, and no one else needs to die. She sold the city out to the Aldmeri Dominion. Were it not for her betrayal, Tanith could have held its ground in the war. The other noble houses discovered her betrayal, and she fled. They want her brought back alive. The resistance against the Dominion is alive and well in Hammerfell, and they want justice. Of course. Senpai, what is it that she's calling herself these days? Shazra? Sadia? One of those, correct? Did she appeal to your sense of honor? Your greed? A more base need, perhaps? It doesn't matter. No doubt she's convinced you that she's the victim. But do you know why we pursue her? Assassins? No, nothing so crass. Sadia, as you know her, is wanted by the noble houses of Tanith for treason. We were hired to see her return to Hammerfell for her crimes. You can help us with that, and make sure no one else gets hurt. She sold the city out to the Aldmeri Dominion. Were it not for her betrayal, Tanith could have held its ground in the war. The other noble houses discovered her betrayal, and she fled. They want her brought back alive. The resistance against the Dominion is alive and well in Hammerfell, and they want justice. She trusts you, at least to some extent. She sent you after us, and has no reason to think that you'd do anything other than that. Convince her that we'll be coming for her, and she needs to leave. Lead her to the stables outside Whiterun. We'll be waiting to take her into custody. I'll gladly share a portion of the bounty in return for your efforts in seeing proper justice done. Good. We'll be waiting for you at the stables. It will be good to finally be able to return home.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Huh?
You know what's wrong with Skyrim? People have forgotten humor, poetry, and romance. I love a good sword fight as much as the next one. But there's more to life.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny. Leaves, palm reading, crystal scrying. Ooh, maybe trepanning.
Any news of the Alakir? What? How? I thought they weren't allowed within the city. But where will I go? I can't keep running forever. After all this, I have to pick up and leave again? If you really think this is the only way, I trust you. Let's not waste any time. It's been a pleasure.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
We meet at last, my dear lady.
What is this? What have you done?
Oh, come now. You didn't really expect to manipulate people forever, did you? Your luck had to run out sometime. Now we'll take our friend here back to Hammerfell, where she will pay the price for her treason. Not on the way back. Once she gets there, it's not up to me to decide what's done with her. And as for you, I owe you a portion of the reward, don't I? Well, here you go. Spend it wisely, and if I may, don't allow yourself to be fooled by a pretty face. You're better than that. Farewell.
The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers. The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always. There are cities so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly. An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away, but for those with courage, there is much profit to be made.
The soldiers? From which side?
Take a look.
Stormcloaks or the Imperials?
May your road lead you to warm sands, or eventually. Why not curry favor now, so that the victor will look upon us kindly?
You have the foresight of a Khajiit in a sandstorm. If we offer a discount to both sides, the winners will persecute us. The air is so clear in Skyrim. One can see forever.
Oh, the wind blows bitter cold in this place.
A welcome to you, fellow traveler.
As if Skyrim didn't have enough outsiders. Now we've got mercenaries from Hammerfell.
Let me know if you see anything you like. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. As long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Come back anytime if you need a remedy. That's a good concoction. But keep trying new things. Alchemy rewards inquisitive minds.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone's obsessed with that.
Signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out, and look for survivors. We need to know what we'll deal with.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Crocky and Tor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Kid, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Look out!
Someone there.
It's a dragon. I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you talking?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. born with the dragon blood, like old Tiberseptim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There were They are just coming back for the first time in forever. Tales tell of the Dragonborn who can kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, then? Being awfully quiet. Come on here, then. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon.
I can't believe it.
I'm glad you're on our side.
Now you know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn.
The power of old. The voice of the Dragonborn. You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a Nord.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Goods and wares of all kinds, and all can be yours.
By Izmir, you did it! You killed the dragon.
And there it is, friend.
There's been talk amongst the gods that you are dragonborn. But such a thing, surely that's not possible.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Hrongar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know. To climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life. Lead the way.
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
What can I do for you?
What can I get you? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
What can I do for you?
Let me know if there's anything else you need. If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum. Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis. Take a look. Do come back.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone's obsessed with death.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
Nothing.
Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Got some good pieces out here. Take a look. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in run. Your great has got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance. Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing. Have you met my father? He's a steward.
Well, we've got small weapons. Take a look. good doing business with you.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.